Hello everyone and welcome. Now, before we begin and try to transform this dart into a dart post, I'd like to send a huge thank you to the guys over at NSB Customs. They've got a couple of seriously cool cars over there that you should check out. Now, you've seen me do darts on this channel before, and I like to keep the blisters because these cars only come in form-fitting blisters. I'm not absolutely certain that that's going to work with this one because the Lenco dart's going to have some bigger tires on the back. Bigger tires will equal a bigger rake unless I do some serious suspension work. Geez, I'm quickly running out of acetone for this one. There we go. Alright, so as with every build, the pegs have to come out. You'll see that for whatever reason this one gives me hell. I'm not sure what the difference is between this one and the last dart I did, but this one didn't want to die. I'm not going to make you suffer through any more of this. Needless to say, I got it eventually. Let's get this thing off to the goo. Here's a little bit of shop ASMR for you. Oh, the satisfaction. I also can't get over how well this new Dremel pen works. Super special thanks to Owen who sent this out to us. Before I do any major body alterations, I'm going to get this thing polished up. I had somebody ask me recently why I polish the cars before I actually get them into paint rather than just cleaning them. The answer is, shut up. I'm kidding. I polish them to smooth out the body as best I can. Reason being is that at this scale, every detail counts. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about this post that goes right here. That's something to figure out for later, I guess. However, since the roof lines are so different, I'm going to try to fake the roof line by using this grinder. It won't be perfect, but it'll be pretty good. I'll start by making the angle where the roof meets the trunk a little more dramatic, and then round off the top. Yeah, that's definitely a little better. A little more tweaking and we should have a relatively good fake roofline. Now, the Lenco dart has a gigantic hood scoop, which I'll build later in Tinkercad. For now, though, I've got to grind this one off of the car. I might even allow you guys to see me doing it if I can get my camera position correct. Alright, now that the hood scoop's been ground off, you'll see that there are two pretty nasty dents in there. I'm going to have to use some body filler. And a few minutes later, it's dry. Now that it's dry though, I have to grind off the excess. Once that's done, I'm going to use my marker to suss out where I want the hood scoop. Yeah, that looks about right. Alright, let's get off to Tinkercad. The design for the hood scoop isn't going to be catastrophically complicated or anything, it's just a matter of sizing. Wow, look at that! Hood scoop's done. As soon as I get the hood scoop mounted onto the car, I can get this thing into primer. You'll see that once I get it mounted to the hood, I run a bead of super glue along the sides as well. This is to blend it into the hood a little better. Once those are dry and I've had an opportunity to use our pin files to sand it down, I'll throw it into primer. Yeah, that sort of looks like something. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good. I'll give it another little bead of body filler and let's get it into primer. I'm kicking myself for it now, but I forgot to record painting the silver base. Let's move on to the decals. These are the ones we want, not these. Those are for a different project. There's really not much to say about this. Cut them out, wet them, stick them. That's about it. I will say that they are a bit fiddly though. It took quite a while to get them lined up correctly, but once I was done, the results were beautiful. I'll leave this to dry overnight, and once it's done, I'll cut out the excess and then start on the other side. It also just occurred to me that I haven't done anything with the interior. Let's get on that. I finally figured out how to do the posts. Now, it was a moment of inspiration, so I didn't record any of it. But these little posts here, they're actually the rungs to a ladder off of a fire truck. They did, however, need to be color matched, so that's what this is. Let's finish up a couple of the major details on the interior and then we can get to printing the rims. You know, I've done some very complicated rims on this channel, but these were super simple. They're basic drag rims, made everything easier. The only little hiccup of this build was that I had to put two separate sizes of rim on this car. However, that's nothing compared to what's going to happen with the Brat Fink. Thanks, Clint. Alrighty, that's the rims sorted. Let's get these off to the printer. The rims and tires took a little tinkering, but I got them on there. Man, they look good too. What do you say we get you guys onto those glamour shots?